Not every trigger is a red flag, and not every red flag is just your trauma talking. If you've ever felt activated in dating and immediately wondered, is this my wound, or is something actually wrong? This video is for you. Today we're breaking down how to tell the difference between a nervous system trigger and a genuine red flag, so you can trust your reactions without ignoring real warning signs. Let's start with the difference. A trigger is an internal response. It's your nervous system reacting to something that feels familiar, threatening, or emotionally loaded, even if the present situation isn't dangerous. A red flag is a pattern of behavior that signals lack of capacity, respect, safety, or alignment. One comes from inside you. One comes from observable behavior. Triggers often feel intense. You might feel anxiety, tightness in your chest, urgency, fear of abandonment, irritability, overthinking. Triggers are loud. They create activation quickly, but intensity doesn't automatically equal danger. Red flags show up differently. Red flags are patterns like inconsistency, dishonesty, lack of accountability, disrespect for boundaries, gaslighting, chronic emotional unavailability. Red flags aren't about how you feel. They're about what they consistently do. Here's where people get stuck. They feel triggered and assume it means something is wrong. Or they ignore red flags because they assume they're just being anxious. Both lead to confusion. So here's the framework. When you feel activated, pause and ask, is this reaction about something happening now or something this reminds me of? Then observe behavior over time. Is there a pattern? Are your needs being dismissed? Are your boundaries being respected? Is there repair when something goes wrong? Patterns tell you more than feelings alone. Another helpful distinction, triggers often decrease with reassurance, clarity, or communication. Red flags persist, even after you communicate. If someone is willing to clarify, repair, and adjust behavior, you may be working through activation. If someone dismisses, deflects, or repeats harmful patterns, that's not just a trigger. That's information. Secure dating doesn't require you to ignore your triggers. It requires you to regulate them before making decisions. And it doesn't require you to ignore red flags either. It requires you to act on consistent behavior. Here's a journal prompt. What behaviors have I labeled as red flags that were actually fear responses? And what behaviors have I minimized that were actually consistent warning signs? Self-trust grows through honest reflection. You are not too sensitive, and you are not irrational. You are learning discernment. In the next video, we're going to talk about how to safely test emotional availability in early dating without playing games or creating pressure. Subscribe for more from the Attachment Academy. Subscribe for the Dating from Secure, Life After Attachment Healing series, where we're building discernment, not anxiety.